Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now, we get a chance to check out some stats for Jokic.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
Now, let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Johnson. Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Murray. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Oubre out there with Embiid. And it's George in at the small forward. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries. Now,
Jokic. Paul George missing from long range. Watson. Oubre pulls it in. George looking over the floor. No good. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Murray outside. Off target from three-point range. Here's Edgecombe. Nobody near George. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
Johnson, a wide-open look. Another shot, and Jokic lays it up and in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Edgecombe. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Jokic passes to Murray. Jones from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This is the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. George, that's a 2-pointer. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And again, Denver, no good. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Knicks in New York. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
76ers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. To the right side. Embiid wide open. Again, Philadelphia.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here's Watson. Scoreless thus far. Here's Jokic, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot, it is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Now, here's Jokic. After the miss from Joel Embiid. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Jokic. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's around 31 points per game, 10 assists and 11 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Hardaway's checked in for Denver. Edgecombe with it. What a tremendous game he played against New York. 6 on the shot clock. And Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against New York.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Over to the wing. Embiid against Jokic. Embiid inside, and that one drops. Embiid's got 8. The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray looking around. Hardaway for 3. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the hustle from Murray? His teammates appreciate effort like this.
Oubre outside. There's the 3. Johnson with the rebound. Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Murray kicks to Watson. Here's Murray up on top. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
No one covering.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, that's Murray unleashing that smooth outside jumper.
Oubre outside. Here's Embiid. And Jokic with the rebound.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Hardaway passes to Watson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Maxey. From deep, George. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Embiid against Jokic. Embiid with the steal. Outside, George. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by George. And that's now 10 points for Joel Embiid.
The assist for Paul George.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Johnson outside. Back to Murray. Lays it up off the glass. And it's 7 points for Jamal Murray.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
Philadelphia's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. some changes here for the 76ers. Arlo's checked in, and it's Quentin Grimes in for Edgecombe. And Denver also making a switch. Brown's checked in. Maxey hits it from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And well, Maxey is a dead-eye sniper from beyond the arc. The D has to chase him off that line.
Jokic against Embiid. Jokic inside. Arlo grabs the rebound.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward. And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Nuggets trail by 7, and some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quentin Grimes a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
Now Embiid, after Tim Hardaway missed from long range. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Embiid. And now it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Pass to Watson. Hardaway from outside. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oubre passes to Barlow.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Brown feeling out a bit. Embiid with the steal. Johnson against Oubre.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he banks in the layup. Oubre's got 5 points so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Sit down. Bring those moves.
And the 76ers with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. George comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. .157 left in the first quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. And here is Murray. And they get it. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's McCain. For the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Brown finds Holmes. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Valanciunas passes to Hardaway. And again, Denver no good.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Pass to McCain. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires at the elbow. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. George has got his second basket of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Valanciunas dishes to Hardaway. Murray against McCain. Lets it go. Murray, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Now, here is George. He had 15 points last outing. Drummond with a screen on Hardaway. George, no good. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. 76ers lead by 15. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Philadelphia?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Jamal Murray. He's out there with Brown. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Tyson in at the 4. Denver making a switch here. Najee's checked in. Now here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Hardaway, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
McCain gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back over to you guys.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allen. Here's Hardaway. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. It's the outside fadeaway.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
The 3 from George. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Back to Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Hardaway. And again, it's Denver.
Comfortable from anywhere on the floor. Hardaway Jr. will take the mid-range if you give it to him.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. 76ers making a change here. Edgecombe's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Struthers checked in. So it's Philadelphia now. Now George. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
2 on the clock. Murray, no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Hardaway for 3, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pass to McCain. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Grimes. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Murray outside. Pass to Strother. Lets it go with a 3. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Hardaway.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Hits the 3-point bomb. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Valanciunas sets a screen from Murray. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The 76ers leading by 14. Outside, George. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And Drummond throws it down.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Making a change here. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. The Nuggets third, 5th on the list, the 76ers.
Both teams really well served to be very aggressive attacking the rim because of how well they shoot the ball at the free throw line.
In the corner, Murray with it. From the wing, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Murray's got 9 points.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Down low, Embiid. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category ball movement has been far different.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that, and he has earned his swagger.
And the first one at the line is good. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases. And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Now, here's Watson, still without a basket. Jokic kicks to Watson. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Maxey. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Here's Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
On the wing, Murray. And that one, good. Murray's got 13.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Pass to Embiid. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 15. Johnson, the pass to Murray. From downtown, it's hauled in by the 76ers. Pass to George. And it's blocked. Maxey against Murray. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 15.
Yeah, exceptional focus from Murray offensively tonight.
The 76ers leading by 13. Here's Edgecombe. Outside, Maxey takes the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Denver. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. Philadelphia making a change here. Arlo's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Jones checked in for Murray. Philadelphia leading by 11. Edgecombe with it, going inside. Can't hit from 12. And here's Jones. Johnson outside. Jokic against Embiid. And it's Jokic missing. 76ers have gone 7-16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Grimes with the bucket.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Brown outside. Johnson for three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
Denver shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Watson finds Johnson. Six to shoot. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Embiid. And again, Denver no good.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
And here's Jokic. Following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Good D by Embiid. Maxey against Brown. Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Embiid, no good. The Nuggets trail by 18. And here's Johnson outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Maxey against Brown. Johnson for 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
And here are the Nuggets now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Watson for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Watson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Denver. Maxey looking it over. They set the pick. Pass to Embiid. The shot, no good. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Philadelphia ahead, ending the second quarter on a 12-3 run. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Joel, you got out to an early lead. A lot to like in your performance thus far. What have you liked about it?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
Thanks, Joel. Guys?
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Hey Hey everybody, the story of the first half, Joel Embiid asserting his dominance.
Embiid, you guys, embarrassing defenders. An electric performance for him tonight. He put this team on his back.
All the love to the big man. He's getting it done in every way tonight.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
When you have two players going at each other like this, it becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
The Nuggets trail by 20. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Oubre out there with George, and it's Embiid in at the center. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Edgecombe. From deep, George. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Johnson kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 17. Looking to get back on track here. And it's George missing.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Jones the pass to Murray. And he converts the layup. Murray's got 17.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Pass to Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball." Guys, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Johnson outside. Jokic with the screen on Maxey. Murray against Maxey. Murray, no good. The 76ers leading by 17. The break we know at his feet. Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Jokic is second.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Johnson finds Murray. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Murray outside. And the three off target. Philadelphia leading by 20. Oubre outside. Off target from outside.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Maxey. Finished off the break. Maxey's got 15.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Pass to Jokic. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by George. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 14 points for him.
And got to be confident in that mid-range, and Paul George certainly is.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. They need this one. And he sinks the layup. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Murray for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Maxey finds George. Now here's Embiid. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. Johnson in the corner. Murray outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me. Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Now, here's Jokic. And good that time. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Checked in for Jones. And so here is Philadelphia. Oubre bounce pass. Murray against Maxey. 5 to shoot. Hardaway with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And here they go. Kicks it out to Johnson. Rebound by the 76ers.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Now here's Embiid. 16 points for him. Out to the right wing. Edgecombe. And it's Denver with the rebound. Watson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson kicks to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Maxey. He gets it in there. Murray's got 19 points. The 76ers leading by 20. Embiid with a screen on Murray. Maxey, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Outside Hardaway. Here's Murray. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. To the paint. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. The Nuggets shooting at 36% of the night. They've got to step it up offensively. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Is checked in for Philadelphia. Brown is checked in for the Nuggets.
Substitution on the court.
Now Jokic, he's got 12. Hardaway with a wide open look. And another miss by Denver. The 76ers leading by 22. Our premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
Good on the triple.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Pass to Oubre. The tray makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Brown. Still yet to score. Good work there as it goes.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 20. Brown outside. Pass to Watson. Back to Brown. Johnson sets the screen for Brown. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hardaway's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Embiid. It's good. And that's now 18 points for Joel Embiid.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 17. Here's Embiid, and he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 20 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Jokic. Can't hit that one. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 21. And there's the drive, and Embiid throws it down.
On the take, Embiid can be a force, a big man with a lot of muscle.
Denver shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Brown kicks to Hardaway. Knocks down the three ball. Hardaway's got 6 in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Philadelphia shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Back to Maxey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Watson with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Watson's got 10 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Up top, Maxey. He's covered by Brown. Here's Maxey. Can't get it to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers on top. They lead by 18. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Denver will start the fourth quarter. They've got Jonas Valanciunas out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Strother in at the 4 slot. The Nuggets trail by 20. Pass to Valanciunas. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Here's McCain after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. The Nuggets trail by 18. Outside Hardaway. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Edgecombe with it. He's covered by Brown. Embiid with a screen on Brown. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Embiid's got 25 points in the game.
Come on, Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Outside Hardaway. Shoots the three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's pass to Edgecombe. Back to McCain. Embiid with a screen on Murray. McCain's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the wing right side. Edgecombe. A three-pointer, no good.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. The Nuggets making a switch here. Jokic is checked in.
Number 15, Nikola Jokic.
Hardaway passes to Brown. To the inside, Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. It's McCain on the wing. He's covered by Murray.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Jared McCain. And Embiid drops them both. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 19. Pass to Jokic. Back to Brown. Rebound by the 76ers. Limes has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Bounce pass Embiid. Oubre inside the three-point line. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Nice dive from Embiid. The big man showing off his vision there.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Philadelphia leading by 19 points. Oubre outside. Pass to Edgecombe. Oh, good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hardaway kicks to Murray. Brown outside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Clock at 6. Here's Strother. No good on the triple. Pass to Edgecombe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trailed by 19. Brown with it. Murray outside. To the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hardaway's got 4 points this quarter.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. The 76ers with another miss. Now here's Murray. Back to Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
This defense has had its hands full with Hardaway tonight. They just can't keep him in check.
Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Barlow. Here's Grimes. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Nice tip to him there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Strother. Here's Murray. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oubre outside. From outside off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Bucket is good. Hardaway's got 15 points in just the second half.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
The 76ers leading by 12. Now Edgecombe. Here's Grimes. 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Strother, no good. 76ers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Inside, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Here's Murray. Pass to Strother. Hardaway from outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Back to Oubre. Embiid with the screen on Hardaway. Oubre can't get it to go.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Strother. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Strother's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Oubre outside. Here's Barlow. Embiid from outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Murray's got his 5th rebound in this one. The shot from 20 feet away. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Edgecombe. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Murray. Plenty of space. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that time, Murray called his own number, and it paid off for him.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
Let me hear you.
checked in for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Quentin Grimes. And the Nuggets making a change here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now here's Embiid. And that one fall.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Now Jokic. Here's Murray. Oh, good on the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
This is the kind of selfless leader Maxey is. He knows how important it is to share the ball.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Now Jokic. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Sixers ball.
Philadelphia leading by 13. Outside, Maxey. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Now Jokic. Count it. Nails it from 14.
Well, Jokic often likes to pass from that spot, but he can also hit the jump shot.
The 76ers shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Embiid. Not that time. It won't go. Maxey against Murray. Now Johnson. And here's Jokic. And he hits from 17.
The touch Jokic possesses. He can sink shots from anywhere, especially the mid-range.
Oubre. Here's Embiid. Cleared away by Jones. Now Johnson. Outside Jokic. Now Murray. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From 12 feet. And it misses.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go.
Oh, look at that.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's Murray. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Johnson. Jacks up a three. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, that was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this win up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Joel.